Yes, hello everyone. Hello. I'm just waiting for everyone to join me. Then we start our session. Yes, please join in. Join in and we start. Yeah, I can see people are starting to join in. We only have 2 hours. Yeah. We only have 2 hours. Please join in, join in, join in. Yeah, come all. I can see you joining in. Yeah, so we have limited time, and I think I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna start from here. Yeah, we're gonna start as others are joining in. They'll catch up with us very soon. So those who don't know me, my name is Geoffrey from Uganda, Cape Bond. The company name is called Cape Bond Uganda. And I'm the co-founder of Cape Bond. So today we're going to have a demonstration of a cake. And it is my first time actually to do this. I've never done it before, but I'm gonna do it with joy with you people. I hope everyone is following. If you have a question, please comment below. I'll answer every question when the session is done. Yeah. If you're asking for recipes, everything, every question you feel like, please just put in a comment in the comment section below, then I'll respond after the demonstration. Yeah. Yeah, so today I prepared these, what can I call them, instruments? Anyway, these are the things we're going to use on our cake. So I already prepared them and I'm starting right now. You will do everything as we are in the process. So first, we have our cakes already baked here. They're red velvet cakes. I don't know, is it pink velvet or red? I don't know. But what color is the watermelon inside? I don't know. Please comment below. So, we have our cutter here. For the beginners, if you cannot level your cakes very well, I recommend this. You should buy this and start using it. But if you can level them with a serrated knife, then it is okay. You can use a serrated knife. So we are going to begin by leveling our cakes and halving them, as you're going to see. Let's remove the top. Please join in. Come all. We've started our session. We've already started because we can be run out of time according to what we're going to do. So we've started before everyone can come in. So now I'm going to have these cakes. So you can see how you use this leveler. You place where you want it to be. Then you move this string, okay? You move the string, you adjust it to a level you want to cut your cake in halves. And then start moving it to the end. Hope you can see. It makes a very good level. Just swing it back and forth, and you will be done with your levels. Okay, yeah, this is done. Yeah, hope you can see. You get two halves. That was hard to work with, and that was because of the chocolate chips inside the cakes. Yeah, so that's why it was hard to work with. Then I'm going to cut this also, but I think you've seen this one, so let me use a serrated knife. I'm so good at using the knives instead of using the leveler. Yeah. Hope you can see how you level with a serrated knife. So now we have 4 halves of our cake. And the next thing to do is we are going to use our simple syrup. I usually use this simple syrup. I make it using a lot of, okay, they are not a lot, but I use ingredients like sugar, lemons. Anyway, if you want a recipe for my simple syrup, you can comment in the link below down. Yeah, so the reasons why I use my simple syrup, first thing, it keeps the cake soft. Yeah, from the time you bake your cakes to the time a client keeps his cake while he or she is not eating it. Yeah, so the cake keeps soft and moist. Another thing, it gives a cake an additional taste. So hope you can see. If you're not using a simple syrup, please, I recommend you do. So we put the syrup all the way on all our cakes, and then we start stacking. We start stacking our cakes right now. Yeah. Put our turning table. I used a normal board. I used a normal board for this session. So I made to bring out a nice picture of our watermelon cake. I made I don't know which color is this. Maybe it's pink. Anyway, I mixed 2 colors. I mixed red and then pink to bring out this color. Yeah, tried bringing out the color of the watermelon. And it's the frosting we're going to use inside our cakes. So first thing, we put the cream underneath our board. Then we start stacking our cake. If you have any questions, people, please just comment in the comment section below. Then we're going to put some cream. Between our cake layers. Yeah. Then I'm going to put some chocolate chips here. These chocolate chips are going to work as our seeds in the watermelon. Yeah, as you will see. Then we put another layer. Still we add some pink frosting. Please join in. I'm a very free person to answer questions. You're a beginner or an intermediate or a professional. This is art. So learning is endless. Whether you know or you don't know, I will have to learn some new things from you, and you will have to learn some new things from me. Then we put some chocolate chips still between this layer. Hope you have a great picture. Yes. We add another layer. Still we put some frosting. Yeah. People are joining in. Please come in. It is open to anyone. By the way, I'm happy to be with you here today. It's a pleasure. So we add other chocolate chips in our last layer. Yeah. Then we put the last layer on top. And then we seal our cake. So we start shaping the cake into the form of a watermelon. I want to make you see watermelons halved into two pieces. So I want to make a half of a watermelon. So please half it and then carve it into the shape you want. You can make a full one according to what you want, but today we're going to have a half of it. So I'm starting by carving the sides. Yeah, you go all the way. You go all the way around the cake. People who have joined in, you're welcome. Hope you had a great day. And we are ending it with cake. I want to make a curve here. Yeah, these are the first stages as you're coming up with your cake. So don't worry about the messes you get. It will be cleared on the way. Yeah. It will be cleared on the way. This cake is hard to carve just because it has some chocolate chips inside. You know about chocolate. When chocolate becomes hard, rather when it comes cold, it becomes hard. So it's hard to work with when you're carving the cake. But it is okay. Shall go down with it. Oh. Yeah, so after carving and shaping, we have our white cake here, and we're going to go on with our crumb coat. Yeah, I think that is enough. I don't want to be caught up by time. So first I'm gonna clean my workspace. Gonna have to clean my workspace first. I'm done with the carving. I'm done with the carving. So I'm cleaning the workspace. And then we continue. Please, if you have any questions, comment below. I'm going to answer each and every question after our session is done. Yeah, I hope we don't get caught up by time and we get this done. So that session is done. So the second part is our crumb coat. Yeah, we're going to go on with the crumb coat, and here going to use my cream. Yeah, I left it in its original color because that's what I want. Remember, crumb coat is just a thin layer. It's just a thin layer. So work all the way on the cake. Don't worry, people who are commenting, I can't answer now, but I'm going to answer each and every question at the end of the session, because I don't want us to get caught up by time. Yeah. I love cleaning my board. Whenever I finish putting any layer of icing. Though today I used a very, very normal board. So our crumb coat is done now. And the second thing is to go on with the icing. But one thing, if you're a beginner and you can't, okay, maybe you haven't gotten any experience with this. If you're done with your crumb coat and you want to work with it with an easier way, first you can chill your cake with a refrigerator, and then you go on with the second layer of icing. But if you can work with it, then you're good to go. You can still add on your second layer right from here. Yeah, so that is done, and we're going on with the second layer of icing. Oh my God, time is running so fast, but you have to get done, remember. It's running so fast. But we have to get done with this. excess cream on your cake. I wish I had come with a picture of a watermelon. And we work as you're seeing that picture, but unfortunately I didn't. Yeah, so that is done. When you're going to lay fondant on your cake, you don't need much cream at times. So I put a thin layer of cream on my cake. And the next thing you know, we're going on with a best part fondant. And by the way, if you have any problems in making fondant, I have a secret way of making it. Yeah, and you get a result of a really smooth fondant. So we have our beautiful white fondant today, and we're going to use So if you've kept your fondant for some time, please get some shortening. There are a lot of shortening. So me, I usually use Kimbo. So use your shortening. Then start kneading your fondant. Until it can stretch, because if you do not knead the fondant and you don't give it time to stretch, you will put it on the cake and it will just tear up. So you have to put the fondant on your cake when it is very smooth, but not too soft, because you will fail to put it even on the cake. So I told you I have a separate way of making my fondant. So please, if you need a recipe, feel free to comment below. Yes. Thanks for joining, people. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I hope you can see my fondant now. It's fine and stretchy. See? Yeah. So now it's good to work with. Yeah, so now I'm gonna start laying out my fondant. As I put it on cake, I have my corn flour. So I first put corn flour on my working surface, so that the fondant does not stick on the surface. You can put some generous corn flour on your surface, because you won't like it when your fondant sticks on the surface. and you're done with the kneading. Get your rolling pin, then start working with it. So whenever I'm using fondant, when I'm rolling it out, I measure the cake. First I measure the height of cake. So this is 6 inches. So you multiply by 2 even the other side. So that is 12 inches. And then on top, it is 5. So 12 plus 5, that is 17. So I have to roll out the fondant until it is 17 inch to make sure that it covers my whole cake. Yes. Yeah, so this is good to work with. It's 19 inches actually. So it's good to work with. So bring your rolling pin and then roll on your fondant and put on your cake. Nice and clean. So I first smooth it with my fingers. Work with it down the cake. Work with it down the cake. You do not want your fondant to tear down, because if you pull it off very hard, it will tear down. So you have to handle it in a gentle way, a very, very gentle way. So then I get my smoother, then I start using it on my cake to get a very smooth surface. Yes. So now I can even put on my turning table. See how this is very easy? This is very, very easy. Yeah. I want us to get done very quickly so that I can start answering your questions in the comment section. Well, then I get my cutter. I cut off the excess fondant on my cake very slowly and gently. Then your leftover fondant, you can put it back in your container. Then smooth your cake very well. Yeah, so we're done with smoothing our cake. Yeah, now we're going to clean the board. And we go on with the next phase. People who have just joined in, remember, we are making a watermelon cake. Yeah, this is my first time to pull it off. So it's been my pleasure to really pull it off with you guys watching me. Okay, so we're done. We're done with this. Should I first answer your questions? No, you have to wait. Wait for the session when it is done, because we are really running out of time. So I want to answer all the questions when we are done. When we are done with our cake. I don't want you to miss all the last steps on the cake. Okay, so now this is the stage we are at. We're done with covering our fondant. We're done with stacking our cake, putting simple syrup, and crumb coating, putting the second layer. Yeah, we are done with all those. So we have a very clean and smooth cake done right here. Now we're going on with the last stage of the watermelon cake. Yeah, so when you take a look at the watermelon cake, it has, I tried taking a very keen look at, I tried being observant on the watermelon, on the real watermelon, and I noticed like something like 3 colors. They were all green, but I think there was the very light one, then the lighter one, and then something like teal. So I tried making these colors. I usually use Ameri colors for my cakes, so I used some bit of drops for Ameri colors. Then I mixed with some water to come up with these colors, and then water also helped me to come out with the colors that I wanted. So I'm going to use my brush, my brushes here to get to the tone of the watermelon. So I'm going to first put the lightest color. But by the way, you can do this using an airbrush, but if you don't have the airbrush machine, you can use the brushes themselves to paint on the cake. Okay, they can also work very nice. So I'm starting to paint on my cake to bring out the inner color, I mean the lightest color. Make sure when you're doing this, please use edible colors. If you do not use edible colors, your cake will get something like a sour taste, which your clients won't like, so you should use edible colors. I've had comments from clients, like our new clients, who have come making orders with us, and they first say, oh, I don't want these colors because they are sour at times. They bring out the sour taste in the cake, and maybe they made orders with some clients who use non-edible colors. So I think that is the reason. So please, if you're using colors on your cakes, remember to get edible colors. Do not go for cheap colors. Okay? Do not go for cheap colors, I remember. Because you're going to end up losing all your clients. I forgot I really would have come with a picture of a real watermelon, and we work with it. But we're good to go. We are good to go. Hope you're getting a nice picture, by the way. Please comment below if you have any questions. So I'm gonna take this as my inner color, the lighter color in the watermelon. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go on with the second lighter green. Yeah. So I'm going to put dots in this lighter green to make something like some details to bring out the effect. I really would have come with a real watermelon, because I don't think, maybe some of you have never even seen watermelons. But if you are a baker, you should be knowing each and everything. If we talk of any fruit, you should get a clear picture of it in the back of your mind. Hope you can see it. By the way, if you don't have an airbrush, this is good to go. Yeah, it works very well. You just have to be creative and then go with it. Hope you can see. I've put a bit of drops with this lighter color. Hope you can see this. Then we're going to go with the last effect, the deepest green. The deepest green. And now this, let me show you what we're going to do. See? You're just going to let your colors drop as you're making the effects. Of the watermelon. Very slow and gentle. You just have to be natural doing this, because art, when you're making art and you have any panic idea, you won't get what you want. So you have to be natural when doing this. Are we on the track? I don't know if we're on the track. We might be pulling off a watermelon, and some people are not noticing a watermelon going on. Yeah, now if you're done with that, the last thing you're going to do, you're going to play with these colors so that they don't look to be so straight in the lines, okay? So we are going to be playing with these colors to bring out the effect of the watermelon. You see? Just play with your brush. Just play with your brush to bring out the watermelon effect. And then you're playing with the edges of the deepest green lines, okay? Only the edges. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Play with the edges. There is nothing much I'm doing. I'm just playing with the edges. and my brush. So don't worry that you can't pull this off. You can, and even more than me. Do not worry. Yes, we are getting done very soon. And now we are done all the way with playing with our colors. So now the last part we are going to do, if you take a close look at the watermelon, it has something like a knob on top of it, okay? And then we are going to put a knob on top of our melon. So just cut the top fondant on the watermelon. Yes. And then we're going to get our white fondant. We make something like a knob. Then put on the upper. And we're going to use this molding to make the knob on top. Well, come and give me this camera. Bring it closer. So, hope you can see clearly. We're making a knob on top of our cake. Then we bring something like a ball, and then we place it on top. So we place it on top. Then this knob, usually, you put it back. The knob is usually in something like a brown color. So we have to turn it to a brown color and then we act natural. So I'm going to use my ivory color to paint this. Bring the camera closer. Hold it tight there. Hold it there. Yeah. So I'm going to paint this knob with my ivory. So that this looks more natural. Hope you can see the effects very well on our cake. Okay. Hope you can see the effects. Hold it back. Yeah. Flip it like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So hope you can see our cake already done. And what do they do with the watermelon? To cut it. First, I'm gonna clean my excess colors down here. I'm not gonna go on with this because we're running out of time, but when you're done here, do not just leave your board plain here. No. You do not have to leave your board plain. Let me fix this so that it does not appear. Yeah, and put it back. Let it look here. So we are done. And now I want us to see the effects, why we use the colors we used, and then why we put the chocolate chips in between the layers of the cake. Hope you can see this very well. How does it look? How does it look? Does it look like a watermelon, a real one? Yeah, we are done. And let me see. What is the time? Here's the remote. Let me see the time we have so that we can go on with what we want. Oh, we still have some more time? No. Oh my god. We're running out of time. Anyway, we still have something like 44 minutes here. So now, this is the watermelon we are having. It is the final version of it. These colors, they are meant to dry, so you don't have to worry about this. Another thing, when you're done with your cake and you want it to stay with this shiny effect, because these colors are still wet, that is why it has this shiny effect. But when it gets dry, the shiny effect will just go away, and it will look rough. Okay, so if you want to be with this shiny effect on the cake, still you can ask. Please feel free to ask any question you feel like I'll give you an answer. Now, what do they do with the watermelon? Is to cut it. So we're going to cut our watermelon right now. god. Oh my god. This looks very beautiful. This looks very beautiful. Hope you can see the effect. It is a real watermelon. Get it? Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Look at this. Look at this. Very soft. This is very good. Oh my god. This is so good. I wish everyone can share a piece. We are done. You can see the watermelon inside and outside. It is very good. Very tasty. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start answering your questions. If you have any questions, please feel free. Get me the camera. Okay. So, let me start reading your comments. I'm gonna answer your questions. Yes. Oh, my camera is getting... Oh my god. Let me clear the camera. You know, when you're starting baking, you start it when you're really clean, and when you're finishing it, you look really messed up. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, but I'm going to answer each and every question. Some people use the language I'm not understanding. Please use English. I'm very good at English. I'm not so good at these other languages. I'm not from Zimbabwe. Yeah. Sorry, 12 plus 5 was 4. I don't get that. I missed that. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, Sharon Ru Tapesa. You were asking 12 plus 5. 12 plus 5, I was actually measuring my cake, the height that I had to put on the fondant. You see, when I'm usually rolling out my fondant, I don't want to roll out the fondant which won't fit my cake. So when I was rolling out the fondant, I had to measure the height I had. So I measured this height from down to here. It was 6. Okay. So this is I think, okay, let me call it the left side. The left side had 6 inches. That means even the right side has 6 inches. Okay. So that totals up to 12. So even the top, I measured even the top, and it had 5 inches. So that was 12 plus 5. To make sure when I roll out the fondant, I have to measure the fondant, and it sums up to 17. Okay? Yeah, that's why I measured 15 plus, rather 12 plus 5. That fondant is so smooth. Yeah, Cake Nation, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. How did you achieve the colors? Did you airbrush or hand paint? Maria Dracos, I painted, but you can still, if you have an airbrush machine, maybe if I get that opportunity to come back and show you with an airbrush machine, I will. If you have an airbrush machine, you can still do it. If you don't have an airbrush machine, please go on with the hand paint. Cake Nation, thank you so much. Pinky, thank you so much. Cake Nation still, thank you so much. So how do we keep it shiny? Cake Nation, yes. Thank you for that question. So when you're done with any cake, any fondant cake, whether it is this or any other cake, so long as it's fondant, when you want to keep it shiny, please use usually I use Kimbo. I don't know if you know Kimbo, but I think you do. You guys do. Yeah, I use Kimbo as my shortening, but even if you don't use Kimbo, there are a lot of there are different types of shortening. So you can use any type of shortening. You have to melt it. Then after melting it, you brush on your cake. It will stay shiny. Yeah. It's beautiful. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it is yummy, Pinky. The cake is really, really yummy. I wish you guys could share with me. Oh my god. This is so good. It's so good. I wish you guys could share with me. Thank you so much, Fortunate. Yeah, Cake Nation, the cake is not totally red velvet, because if you make it, if you make the deep red, what I was trying to bring out, I used the red velvet recipe, but what I was trying to bring out is the melon effect. So I used a little bit of red and then a little bit of pink to bring out the colors. Yeah. So I think I can call it I don't know. I can call it pinky red. I don't know, you can help me there. But I used both red and pink. Yeah. Any other questions? Please ask. Please ask all the questions you want. Ask all the questions you want. I'm waiting. We still have some few minutes left. Yeah. Send the recipe of the cake. I love it. Cake Nation. Maybe that will be for next time. But okay, I'll send the recipe actually in the group, and everyone will have it. Yeah, I'll send the recipe in the group, and everyone will have it. Yeah, but briefly, no. I'll write it down in the group. Yeah. Let's turn back to our cake. Yes. Any questions? Can I please have your recipe? Yeah, Pinky, I'm going to send the recipe in the group. Do not worry. Do not worry about that. Yes. Please send in your questions. I'm waiting. Before I sign out. Oh, by the way, another thing. I think I used really few minutes to bring out this cake. As you can see, the reason behind that, I've done this for something like let me say 4 years, something like 4 years. Yeah, it's been something like 4 years doing this. But first I had the passion for art, I loved art so much. Yeah. So right now I'm used to working under pressure. This is why you saw how fast I made this. I'm so used to working under pressure. Can we have some other questions? Do you offer classes in SA? Well, I do offer classes, though they are not online. Yeah, they are not online, but I'm considering, we are considering actually as a company to open up a YouTube channel, and very soon we'll have a YouTube channel. Yeah. Can we do it with fresh cream? Yeah, sorry. I was not going to answer correctly. Fresh cream, I'm not sure about that. I'm not so sure about that. You can do it, but it requires a lot of experience in it. Yeah, with fresh cream, I'm not sure if it will come out very nice as in fondant, but the better way to do it, you can use fondant. That's what I recommend. Yeah, I'll try pulling it off with fresh cream and we see the results. Yeah. Hi, how do I become a good baker? Kelly Saweje. Becoming a good baker is, I think it's not so okay, it's not so difficult, though it's not so easy, but it requires you to have a passion of baking. It requires you to have a passion of baking first of all, then get some good knowledge from experienced people. Yeah, but first thing, all I know, because for me, okay, let me tell you a little bit of my story. I did not learn baking from anywhere. Yeah, because I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, but after that I realized that I had a passion for baking. Okay, I didn't even have that passion for baking specifically, but I loved art so much. So I wanted to do something that I can apply my art in, and I found myself that I can do baking because I was already good at cooking stuff, so I started baking. That's how I started baking. But becoming a good baker, it can even take you 2 months, it can take you a year, it can take you 2 years, it can take you anytime, as long as you give in your whole to this, you can achieve the best. Yeah, you can do the best. Pinky, I'm in Soweto, but I'll hear from you. Yeah, it is okay. That is a pleasure. I'm so humbled. Yeah, I'm waiting, and I'll answer each and every question. Yeah, if you really want to become a good baker, please, you can feel free to contact me. You can feel free to contact me. Ask me any questions, and I'll be in position to help you. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I'm forgetting. I'm really forgetting. If you have any questions for me, please ask, because I'm forgetting what I wanted to talk about. Oh my god, this cake is so yummy. I just can't wait for the session to get done and start eating. I love cake. Oh my god. I love cake. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you, Cake Nation. Thank you, people. Yeah, I'm soon signing out. I'm soon signing out. Yes, Cake Nation, you're welcome. Yeah, and I'm happy. I'm happy that you're learning. I'm so happy. I wish I could share. I could share a piece with you. I have the whole cake, and we're going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy the whole cake. Yes, Cake Nation, I do make my fondant. Yeah. By the way, what I didn't talk about, in my company, we do almost everything that we use. Yeah. We do it ourselves. From fondant, cream, cakes, decorating our cakes, everything. Yes, we do everything. Fondant flowers, I have seen many bakers buying fondant flowers. Yeah, but we make them ourselves. We do a lot of things in here. I'm soon signing out. I'm soon signing out, and I'm going to enjoy a fresh cake. I'm going to enjoy a fresh cake. Oh, by the way, it has been a pleasure to invite me here. Yeah, I've enjoyed each and every time here, having a conversation with you, pulling off my first watermelon cake with you. Yeah, you love fondant, that's good. Yeah, fondant is nice. It's very nice. If you people need the recipe for fondant, some people do get problems in working with fondant, but if you really need a good recipe for fondant, I'll also forward it to you in the group. Yeah, it can help. Yeah, there are people who actually excuse me, there are people who actually make fondant and get problems in making it. At sometimes they get problems in making it, and then at other times they get it right. So there is something you're missing, and I'm going to give you my secret ingredient in fondant so that you get it right each and every time. Yeah. Yes, Cake Nation, you're going to receive the recipe. You're going to receive the recipe. Anyway, I think that was it for today. We meet next time, if God wishes. Yeah. I think we're done with this session. Okay, we had to use 2 hours, but most especially to design a cake, it requires me something like 1.5 hours. Anyway, it even depends on how hard the cake is, but it usually requires me something like 1.5 hours. And if it is for fresh cream, it requires me something like 20 minutes, yeah, to get it done. 20 to 30. Yeah, I'm done with that cake. So I don't think I used the whole 2 hours. No. So I think I'm signing out. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching me, all people. Yeah, we meet next time, and I'm going to forward all the recipes in our group. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions, by the way. Another thing, please, if you haven't checked out our page, you can go to Facebook. It is Cake Bond Uganda. It is Cake Bond Uganda. Yes. Our WhatsApp contact is +256 758 193701. That is our WhatsApp contact. So if you have any questions, please, when you go to that line, just ask for Geoffrey, and you will get any answers you want. Yeah, just ask for Geoffrey. You will get any answers you want on your questions. And finally, I'm signing out. Oh my God, look at my hands. It's like I'm a painter. Oh. Anyway, I'm signing out. Peace.